Okay guys, I see Bitcoin wanna check out something on the bottom right here. So I assume it's gonna take some liquidity from here, of course take out those longs, and we'll start trading here. If we're in an uptrend, then yeah, sure we should go higher. If not, I'm down to try to see what's going on at the 60 or 70, okay, 70 to 85K level. So we want to take, at least I want to take the liquidity of the Bitcoin from 85K to like a downside of like 80 to 75K probably. So let's talk about how to avoid a bullshit in a cryptocurrency. So White House crypto czar David Sachs says his first priority is stablecoin legislation to avoid some scams. Additionally, you can take a look at Google Trends, and now you can definitely say we're at the very beginning of a bull run. Additionally, ARK Invest is showing us the perfect pace for Bitcoin's targets. It looks like 2030 is going to be the big one, because you can see $1.5 million per Bitcoin in the bullish scenario. Half of that if it's average, and 300,000 is still looking fantastic even though it's considered as a bearish, and it's gonna replace gold. And now about my favorite tool. This is, guys, as you know, I was able to predict beginning of the bull market, end of the bull market, and you can see it all on X. So right now we are in a fear, and it looks like people are selling, but they're selling still the top from what it looks like. In fact, we are still very early, and even if we go to the capitulation, which might be at 70K or even 40K, we still have a lot of room to go up. And yeah, $150,000 doesn't look bad at all during this year. It's my bearish scenario. But I hope we will see lower prices to be able to buy more. This is the most perfect example. As you can see here, it's full of capitulations between 2015 and 2018, since it wasn't regulated at all. As you remember, regulations started from 2018 with taxes and all that stuff. Market making wasn't as cool as it is right now, and big players were not existing there. It was just like some, not even funds, it was just some people who acquired more Bitcoins and earlier than anybody else. And here you can see also COVID liquidity grab, let's call it like that. 3 years, 3 liquidity grabs, nothing special. And right now you also can see 2023, 2025. So there is no latest liquidity grab, let's call it this way, from a Glassnode. But I'm expecting to get some deeper retracement, especially since you can see when it starts, it goes really far. So I'm expecting lower, and let's see if market gives us this opportunity. And of course, let's hope for the best. Right here you can see realized volatility, and you can definitely tell that markets are slowing down right now. I'm talking about volatility. At the beginning, look, 2018, that was crazy peak. Then it was lowering, and now it's kind of having big players. That's why it's not that volatile. But let's see what we're gonna get later. And now my favorite. This is my first investment in a Bitcoin. This is where I put $500, and in 3 days it became $300. After that I saw it was going lower, and I was thinking, okay, at least I escaped and saved myself. But then it started growing, and after that I started buying again. But I've never done this mistake again. And now let's talk about my boy. Bitcoin reverses earlier losses. Yeah, he's a big player. He knows that he depends on Mexico and Canada combined probably like something around 3%, and they depend on America 25 and 30% of export import. That's why he knows he can flex forever and won't get punished. And of course about Ripple. Guys, that's some bullshit news, honestly, because when I see 7% plummet because of the network problems, that's something that you don't want to report in a cryptocurrency, especially when it's that volatile. And yeah, of course, the screenshot that has been going around X and other social media, that they're still looking in the problem. And after that, they actually finally fixed it. But take a look at the stupid graph. For example, guys, look at this stupid thing. It's 7% dump. Why would you report that when you have something on the left when it's like 50% dump or whatever, 40% dump? It's ridiculous. But yeah, people just covered the news, and Ripple is having some problems with the institutions because you cannot afford being that slow or having that any issues when you want to work with institutionals. But let's see how it works further. I don't care about Ripple. And now let's talk about some legit news. Crypto Task Force on a Gulf website is just to make more legit stuff and make more legitimate cryptocurrency, so less bullshit will be happening down the road. And you know, even XRP doesn't deserve that bullshit when they're always suing them without having proper rules. Yeah, I'm talking about this guy. This motherfucker, honestly, sorry for my French, he was just the worst for SEC when he was shorting Bitcoin and talking all the bullshit that Bitcoin is bad or something. But yeah, it's like all the governments in the world are doing the same thing. Let's talk about this lady, Nancy Pelosi, insider trading, but no, she won't get punished because her husband is the best trader in the world. Interesting. Yeah, here you can see all the documents and how much he makes, so lucky guy. So let's wish Gary all the best and good luck shorting Bitcoin. And now let's talk about the real boss of the gym, Michael Saylor. Look at those news. MicroStrategy is now strategy B. He's the real Bitcoin maxi, and I'm totally supporting whatever he's doing because that's the smart choice. Look at this. This website is super neat. Look, it's just a beauty right there, and I'm wishing only luck. And especially about that guy. Look, Eric Trump is saying that his opinion is it's a great time to add some Ethereum, finally. And we can tell that it is actually true. This is Arkham, the greatest, one of the best tools, and it's showing that he's actually buying Ethereum, which signaled other institutions that they better be buying Ethereum and not just only Ripple or Solana, because it's a memes. But still, you know, money printing machine is working and people need to find some solution, which Bitcoin solves finally, and maybe that debt will be solved one day and finally we'll be celebrating like this guy. And now let's talk about how China pushes for self-reliance in artificial intelligence. Companies like Haigun, Huawei are optimizing their AI chips and cloud services for DeepSeek models. Tech giants Alibaba, Baidu, and Tencent also integrated DeepSeek into their platforms, reducing reliance on US technology. So let's see how technical war will go. And now let's take a look at Soar talking about cryptocurrency.
Said in his executive order in the first week that it's the policy of his administration to support the responsible growth and use of digital assets, blockchain technology, and related technologies across all sectors of the economy. And he established an executive branch working group for digital assets, which includes Secretary Besson at Treasury, Secretary Noem, soon to be confirmed Attorney General Bondi, Secretary Letnick at Commerce, and all the other key administration officials that have an equity in crypto. And similarly, the SEC has set up a crypto task force led by Hester Peirce, which is also looking at this issue. And together, our objective is to accomplish the task the president assigned for us in his EO, which is to propose a federal regulatory framework governing the issuance and operation of digital assets, including stablecoins, in the United States. I've talked to many founders over the past few years, and they've told me repeatedly that the number one thing they need from Washington is regulatory clarity. They just want to know what the rules of the road are so they can abide by them. We're coming off, frankly, 4 years of arbitrary prosecution and persecution of crypto companies where the SEC wouldn't tell founders what the rules were, but then they would prosecute them. And many founders have even told me stories of being debanked personally just because they had founded a crypto company. All of this approach was driving this important technology of the future offshore. and we want to keep that innovation onshore in the US. Financial assets are destined to become digital, just like every analog industry has become.
So guys, if you loved this or liked this analysis, please let me know in the comments below what do you think about it with cryptocurrency, and especially take a look at the Bitcoin, what it's doing by the end of the stream. Yeah, but it's one day past, but next time I'll be doing that in a shorter period of time. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a little liquidity grab into that box, or maybe lower to 70k like I wanted, or maybe total capitulation to liquidity grab for the 40k. My goodness, I'll be going balls deep. Thank you very much, subscribe and have fun. Bye bye, kisses.